You think
It
God ever
says,
told you?
it says, we know that all things work together for good for those who love God, who are without. I can't read it because it's not good light. But
I feel like you understand where I was going more.
anything in the Bible you read is just a lesson.
For sure.
It's just a lesson. It's not even headed to where they're here to the language of it. It's like, okay, this dude cheated on his wife, now he's miserable. That's it.
Yeah.
He knew his wife was about to die. She was a virgin when he met her, or rather, she was loyal to him. She didn't cheat on him while they were together. She gave him all her sheep and all his stuff, and he cheated on him, and that was his downfall. That's the message you're supposed to get.
Factual.
It's not about going speaking on the corner wearing gowns and shit and saying this. You read the lesson and that's it. You move on.
Yeah. Okay.
And people are gonna try to prove that they're better than you, right? And they're gonna try to sell you shares of righteousness so that you could be in the business of feeling better. But you know the truth, so you don't gotta buy the truth.
Factual. All right,
it's free once you know it, and the truth will set you free.
Factual. Nah, don't get me wrong. I agree with like most of what you're saying. But this is a trick question right here, and can you answer this for me? Like, you feel me? Like, truthfully, because I'm gonna get back to something else.
Go ahead. No, I'm open book for real.
Before
I can't guarantee you'll accept what I say.
Yeah, nah, that's what I'm saying. But I'll always feel where you're coming from.
I'm not gonna just run over you like say something disrespectful.
Yeah, for sure. But like that's what I'm saying. Like I'll always feel where you're coming from.
I want to let y'all know I'm recording, so I want to put this on YouTube. So don't say anything you don't want to say from this point on.
For sure.
Absolutely.
If y'all both are cool with that, if not, I'll turn it off.
For sure.
All right.
For sure.
From this point on, I just want y'all.
And I like to say like I love talking to you, gang. For sure.
Oh, same
for
here,
sure.
Man, absolutely.
So from that point when I said what I said earlier, and I ain't gonna lie, the time you intervened with like a perfect timing though. Like ain't gonna lie, like I'm a timing guy too, bro. No cap, because I actually agreed with most of what you said. That's why I said like it got up to 70%. Like you feel me? So like I'm more of a logical like realist for real. But Pete, from when I said what I said and you intervene at that point where you intervene and I listened to what you had said, did you keep in mind we kept conversing longer, like minutes after when I said what I said and you said what you said? Did you think I get what you like? You acknowledge what you were talking about the first time?
Because the reason I intervened in when I did is because I want you to know that even though I don't particularly know you, certain people you could just know you're on a similar page. But I am a pragmatic realist, but I am very spiritual.
For sure.
So if somebody tries to sell me some religion, I'm going to tell you straight up, flat out, and very bluntly, I don't want to buy it. I don't want to buy your religion, and I don't want to buy your theology. But if you say something to me like God is love, I'll say peace to you, peace be unto you, and keep it moving.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
Now, if you, like earlier, you said God is love, and that is facts.
Facts. Air is love.
You can speak of the Elohim, you can speak of the Illuminati. Fine, that's fine. That serves who it serves. If that makes the steak on your plate seared or thicker or more that's fine. But all I know is that God is love.
Facts.
And so if you read something or some knowledge you learn, once you're illuminated, you can't unlearn it. And I think in a lot of times in the Bible, when they tell you like, you when you deny when you deny blessings and stuff like that, that's like when you learn something, like when you sin, you keep doing the things that you're doing and you know they're wrong, right?
Yeah.
It's not to say that you're not going to repeat things, but when you finally get it, you're going to do things in a different way. So the sin is interpretable, so you can say, well, that's a sin. But that's why a lot of things that you do, you have to keep quiet, silent, and private, because if it's open to judgment, people will decipher and change your actions as to so that it's sin. In reality, this natural state is not sin. Because if you think about it, you say, well, drugs are bad, but everything of this planet is of this planet.
For
All
sure.
drugs we use are of this planet. Everything. It may be manufactured, it may be turned or tumultified or changed or product or or produced or whatever, but it is of this planet.
Facts.
And I'm not saying drug use is good, but what I'm trying to say though, it is of the planet. So
Sure.
you know what I'm saying? It is natural. It's natural. Now, cocaine on the other hand, and you put gasoline in it to produce it and everything like that. I don't know how natural that is, but it's still of this planet.
Facts.
So it's like, okay, people that do things and they get past them, are they supposed to be judged for their past? Well, you don't let nobody know about your past. You just keep it to yourself. Because if you open yourself to judgment, if you allow the man to fool you, he will fool you. Same with judgment. If you allow the man to judge you, he will judge you. And a lot of times he uses it on his own basis to be dominant over you and to gain power over you.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
a lot of things are supposed to be silent and private, especially
So
things
basically,
in regards to God.
Basically, what I was saying, like I was going deeper into it, but I'm saying we take, like you said, we take what we learn out of the things. We take what we like. That's what we do as human beings. We take what we like out of it, what we believe. So
I see a reflection of myself in it, absolutely.
Exactly. So we're going to do that anyways. I just feel as though actual church wouldn't be. Don't mean I love God any less than you just because I don't go to church. Like that's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Like I just think church bogus, and it's like the Bible. It's like things in there. Of course, some of the things are real. I believe in certain things, but it's like I feel as though once you go to church, you're not picking and choosing what you actually believe in. It's more of like they more on the pastor side of things. When it's like he's reading the same book that you can read. He's reading the same book you can read, and you can pick. You're gonna pick what you believe out of the book, anyways.
Right.
But people be acting as though like, oh, everything's real. But in real life activity, it's like they're picking what they like out of it. Anything else, they're going to say, oh, forget that, and still do it. They're going to still do it
because they believe other people are anointed. They believe other people are like they know better than me because they went to pastor school or whatever,
right.
or grew up this religion. And it's like that's not necessarily true, and there's no way to prove it to be true or not.